lot more aggressive off the bench because he was out there primarily as the facilitator, the guy that started things. Now he's back in the starting lineup, and I'm hoping that he doesn't lose that edge about being aggressive because he's out there with Kobe and Pau and Derek, guys that he feels that offensively can do a lot. He doesn't need to do as much. I think he needs to continue with that aggressive mindset and not put all of the onus on that man, number 24.
Well, it does all start with Kobe Bryant, and Kobe's had some monster games with the New York Knicks. So here we go. Last five of the Garden for Kobe. He has averaged 35. Bob Delaney, Mark Hyatt, and David Jones are three officials. Pau Gasol controls it. They are basically void of a center here in New York. David Lee, a very active guy. Fourth in the league in rebounding, but not your pure post player. Lamar Odom trying to beat him off the dribble. Man, it's going to be a blocking foul coming over to help out. It was Jared Jeffries who picks up the contact. Couple of free throws.
Believe it or not, as much as the New York Knicks like offense, Jared Jeffries is in the game because of his defense. They he's always been a guy that they felt was a defensive player, so that's why he's out there. Sure, he can score a little bit, but that's not his primary goal right now.
So Lamar Odom going to the free throw line. And the Lakers come into the contest. Percentage-wise, second best on the road so far this season in the NBA. But there is something, a little sidebar to that, because they haven't played that many road games. 19, but successful, 14-5.
They have to play the same amount as everybody else. So no matter what type of detergent you use, it comes out in the rinse. So the Lakers will find out about their road record as the season progresses on, as they're on this 6-game road trip to start it off.
Lamar gets the first point of the game, splits a pair. They like to run the pick and roll just like we saw in Phoenix. David Lee all the way to the hole, follows his own. David Lee coming off an unbelievable game against the Indiana Pacers.
And that's going to be their style to start the game. It's to whoever Powell is guarding, take him off the dribble.
Kobe, I mentioned the success he has had over the last five, and shooting in the last five at better than 50% for the field and 48% while averaging 35. Lee trying to take Pau off the dribble. So a minute gone by. Quentin Richardson, long rebound, back tap, and a smart play by Jeffries. Al Harrington on the reverse, and Pau Gasol well defended as Kobe tracked him and put him in an awkward position underneath the basket.
Lakers have to be, I talked about patience. I should also put smarts up there. You have to play smart.
Kobe beyond the arc. 2 for 2. Lakers by 4, 6-2. But Kobe gets pumped up every time he comes here. It means a lot. Chris Duhon answers zone. He's on the line. It's going to be, is it going to be a 3? No. They put up an arm, and now they say it'll be a 2. 6-4 Lakers. Pau Gasol got the position he wanted, and David Lee will tap it away.
Yeah, that was short out of his hand to begin with, almost like he never really had complete grip of the basketball.
Duhon denied by Kobe. 2 of the top 5 teams in scoring in the NBA. David Lee, a little bit strong. He's increased his range, but that was just inside the arc, so that's a long one for him. Kobe's got a mismatch, wants to get back to Lamar. Instead, he'll go himself. Not a bad idea. He's 3 for 3, and the Lakers lead by 4 once again.
What a stage to do your thing, especially when you're as talented as he is to begin with.
Now the Lakers averaging 108 a game. Tops in the league in scoring as Lamar on the up fake. Faked out of position. And Luke Walton, good box out on Jared Jeffries. Lamar leaving it between his legs for Kobe. Not a bad idea, and anytime he wants it, he should take it. Short that time, and all the way back out to Quentin Richardson.
Yeah, right on the line, but just a half-inch short.
David Lee altered it, but he's an athletic guy. So David Lee, in his 4th year out of Florida, last player taken in the first round 4 years ago. And one of the better draft choices by the previous regime. Slipped over to Pau. Boy, it's almost like he lost it, but still got it off the glass high off the window. I think he wanted to dunk it first.
Similar to the shot he took initially, where I thought it slipped out of his hands. That was a remarkable shot if he had intended that.
10-6, Lakers by 4 as Gasol involved offensively early. David Lee going to the line, and he'll shoot 2, fortunately for the Lakers, not just 1. Derek Fisher slashing over and got a piece of him.
The one thing I'd like to see Powell do a little bit more of, and that is when he's under the basket as the last line of defense, as opposed to just putting a hand up, go ahead and challenge. Go ahead and leave your feet. Be a shot blocker, because right now the mindset for the opposition is, well, they've lost their shot blocker. We can attack them off the dribble or off the post.
Little curveball, a little knuckleball action out of David Lee at the free throw line. Lakers by 4. They're calling this the Dream Week for New York Knicks fans, and that's because they've got the Lakers tonight. They have the Cleveland Cavaliers on Wednesday, the Celtics on Friday, all here at the Garden, and the 3 opponents with a combined record of 114-27. They call it Dream Week. I call it Hell Week.
It could be a nightmare for them, that's for sure.
Fish popping up with a good look. The Lakers by 3, 10-7, starting the contest 4 for 7, thanks to 3 for 4 at the outset from Kobe. It'll be Jared Jeffries. And usually you don't mind him from long range.
Yeah, but I mean, he can score a little bit, but he's not known as a scorer, known more as a defender. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on Kobe before this is over.
Step back. Couple of free throws for Kobe. Bodied up by Quentin Richardson.
Again, the double team was coming from the middle. Kobe recognized that immediately. Spins away from the double team. Gets the shot attempt. That's just a heads-up play. He sees it. He says, up, here you come. I'll go the other way. The foul, the shot, the free throws, the foul.
So a hot start for Kobe tonight after he began the game. And you can understand going 1 for 6 because he was so upset after what happened to Andrew Bynum 6 minutes into the game on Saturday night in Memphis. But then did he ever straighten it out? And he was the reason the Lakers pulled away and won by 18 in that game, as Kobe finished 10 for 20. So he hit 50% of his shots after the very slow start. And there's Drew. Drew headed back to Los Angeles for therapy. That'll begin as Kobe puts the Lakers up by 3. So Kobe with 9 of the first 12.
And again, when you're making shots, it slows them up just a bit. A little harder to run, taking it out of the net.
Good box out around the rim. Lamar, nobody stopped the ball yet. Kobe for 3. Man, picked up by Jeffries. So the Lakers, they get 1 of 2 from beyond the arc at the beginning of the game, as Richardson got away from Kobe and he fended it off well. The longer Lamar coming over. 1-point game. Kobe looking for Pau to dive with David Lee coming out and a break. It looked like a turnover, but a save. Kobe gets it right back, and Kobe beats Richardson. What a display early, 14-11. He pumped up a little bit for being here. Just a little. Al Harrington. So the Lakers shooting 56%, 42% so far for the Knickerbockers.
The only bad news is Kobe has 11 of the 14.
So you like the balance?
No, not particularly.
Lamar, long 2? No. I'd like to see the Lakers get the Pau on the block, though. They don't have a lot of post defense. Screen and roll game. David Lee blocked away. Lamar. Yep, Lamar helped out. Secondary defender. He rotated well. Now only 7 on the shot clock, but Duhan's free. Tried to, and it really did go down and then spin out.
See how the Lakers are playing smart. Slow it up a little bit. Run your offense. Try to get it in the inside in some fashion.
Kobe freed up. Man. Target practice for him when nobody's in his grill. 16-11. Lakers by 5. 13 of the 16 belonging to Kobe.
Could be target practice with everybody in his grill.
Now Jared Jeffries thought about it. Quentin Richardson real short. You can see that. It was well challenged. Kobe came out of it.
Yeah, at the last second he had to alter the delivery a little bit.
Talking about Pau Gasol to the block, and Pau Gasol needs some looks. Almost a loose ball foul coming over the back of Lee. So Lakers by 5, and you got to get back defensively, and Harrington blows the easy one as Kobe just tips it over to Luke Walton. A break there for the Lakers. Fish coming off an incredible game in Memphis. Good seal, Pau Gasol. And he was on his way down. Jeffries got it after it was out of the hands of Gasol. Biggest lead of the game now for the Lakers takes us to a timeout as they're up by 7.
Nice job by Pau that time of getting a little bit lower, closer to the box, where he can just utilize his size. Kobe, well, Kobe's off to the great start. He's got 13 of the Lakers' 18.
California Toyota dealer today. The Lakers trying to go 8 out of their last 9. Wins in 8 of the previous 9 on the road with a victory tonight. And they've got an early 7-point lead as we look ahead, because this is kind of the turning point. The first 4 we've talked about it, Stu. The first 4 on this road trip, all with losing records, including the Toronto Raptors. Knicks the closest to 500 out of the first 4, 21-25 coming in tonight. Raptors, Celtics, Cavaliers. So you can get tonight's game. Raptors struggling. They've got issues. Just got blown out at home to the Milwaukee Bucks. Then, boy, an opportunity to take the first 4.
But those are usually the kind of teams that the Lakers struggle with, whether it's focus or what. They play to the level of their competition too often. Tonight, they're taking advantage of the situation early because Kobe's leading the way. 5 out of 7, 13 points. Rest of team, only 6 attempts. They made 2. So, you know what happens when Kobe goes to the bench for his first rest or his rest. If you're not in any kind of a rhythm, if you want a rest of team, then it's tough to develop some kind of offensive cohesiveness.
They don't play tomorrow, by the way.
Who's they?
They don't play tomorrow. He could play 48 tonight, couldn't he?
Kobe could play 48 every night.
I would wait.
But he won't play 48, believe me. You just want to make sure his career is long.
And especially
longer,
healthy, and especially healthy.
Yeah.
Wilson Chandler is going to check in.
And so is Nate.
And little Nate, who had a season-high 33 in the first matchup with the Lakers, and the Lakers won that back in late December by 2 at 118-116 over the Knickerbockers. So David Lee stays on the floor with Duhan. Wilson Chandler has done a great job in this system. He's kind of thrived in this system. It works to his skills. Kobe tried to take it away on a gamble. Now inside of 10 on the shot clock. Duhan, mismatch. Jared Jeffries, and that hurts. Inside of 5 of the shot clock, Jared Jeffries brings it back within 5 because his range is usually around the rim. Not a bad looking shot there, though. So the early bucket by Jeffries, a guy that only averages 4 a game, already has 4. They call a walk on Kobe as he took a run before he put it down. And for the Lakers, it is their first turnover.
All of a sudden now Kobe with another look in front of him. He's got Chandler guarding now.
And they use Chandler a lot in Los Angeles. Nate Robinson, tracked by Derek Fisher.
Talk about a bundle of energy. That's Nate.
Now, inside and deep on the shot clock, and a great pass on the dribble penetration by Chris Duhan. So Chris Duhan in his 5th year out of Duke, and he is one of the top 10 in minutes played. They have that kind of confidence in him now. He's that many minutes on the floor for Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, but Mike's always been a coach that plays about 7 or 8 guys a lot.
Pau Gasol posting up. David Lee, soft touch, stays home. 20-15 as Pau Gasol has a half dozen on 3 of 5.
I was waiting on Pau to use that left hand because David Lee is really taking the middle of the floor away from him on that side.
Robinson wanted to take it early. Wilson Chandler. The floater over Luke Walton.
Well, very athletic move there. Just off the dribble, just elevates and then throws it in. The Lakers have a lane violation. They didn't even take it out.
So the Lakers will bring it in. Lamar Odom out there with Luke Walton, Derek Fisher, Kobe, and Pau Gasol. Didn't stop the ball. Kobe on a little fall away, and it's long. So they're oohing and they're eyeing here at the Garden as he's 5 of 8.
Everything he does. But that was a pretty sweet move. Tough to find the basket after you've done that, though.
Pick and roll. It's going to be short out of the hand. Back tap by David Lee, what he does so well. So David Lee already with 7 points, 6 rebounds coming off, and I mentioned in their win over Indiana on the road, scoring 122 on Saturday night. He had 23 points and 17 rebounds. A guy that could easily be on the Eastern Conference All-Star team. Duhan, not close. What a break. Pau Gasol blocked out the sun, and Pau Gasol with a nice catch. Going back up, and Wilson Chandler's got the foul. That's a good idea, though. Throwing it up there. Small cornerback against a tall wide receiver.
I mean, there was no chance for Chris Duhan to make the play, the defensive play on that one. He's in position for the intercept, but not big enough. Pau just reaches up, takes the long pass, gets Chandler in the air, and gets 2 free throws.
He wasn't in the corner. He was on the back line of the end zone. That was a little flat out of the hand of Pau Gasol. Usually more arc on his shot. So Pau is 6 and 2. Kobe, though, the story with 13 already for the Lakers, averaging just about 27 a game. And 1 of 2 for Pau Gasol.
And that's why the pace of the game is critical for bigs, especially because the pace being so fast, it takes your legs away.
I mentioned the Lakers lead the league in scoring. Knicks fifth best at 104. Wilson Chandler, second year out of DePaul. And whether he starts or comes off the bench, he has succeeded for Mike D'Antoni. First round pick, 23rd overall selection for the Knicks last year. Good entry. Pau Gasol wants to go in the reverse and goes to the line. What an athletic play by the big guy.
Again, he felt all the pressure that David Lee was putting on his right shoulder, so that let him know he could go to his left baseline. He did. Uses the basket as an ally and gets a three-point opportunity. That's a very nice read by Pau Gasol. You know, the Knicks like to dribble and penetrate. David Lee, the recipient of that nice pass, and Pau, a nice move for the three-point plus.
It's time to open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win $500 to Team LA. That's a great story, isn't it? Tonight's winning combination, 17, 38, and 22. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by the Flame Broiler.
Thank you, Jim Hill. We'll check in with Jim back at KCAL 9, along with Big Game James at halftime. Have you ever thought about having your picture taken with the entire Lakers team? Well, here's your chance with Chili's Making the Lakers Contest. Enter, visit a participating Chili's restaurant, take a picture with a Chili's team member, then submit it online at Lakers.com/Chili's. Enter right now. The promotion is going to end on the 20th of this month. Not a bad start for number 24, as Kobe, in fact, with Pau Gasol, all but 1 point, and that was the free throw by Lamar Odom. Two guys that are red hot. Pau Gasol headed to the free throw line right now.
And when you have two guys that are carrying this much of the load, you can't take them both out at the same time. One of them has to be on the floor when the other one gets his rest, just so you can have somebody that's got the feel for offense with the rest of the other four.
First subs for the Lakers tonight: Jordan Farmar in for Derek Fisher, and Trevor Ariza, who was an original second-round pick of the Knicks 4 years ago. He has come in, taking over for Luke Walton. Inside of 3 to play. 3-point play. Gallinari has just come in for the Knicks, as well as Tim Thomas, the former Clip with the basketball, and Phoenix Sun. But he's played for a half dozen teams now. 7 on the shot clock, and thrown away. As the passing lane was taken away, Nate Robinson tried to skip it inside to David Lee.
You know, that was a semi-turnover for both players. I thought that time if David Lee would have continued to go to the other side of the rim, he might have had a chance of getting it. And then, of course, the onus always goes on the passer. Make sure your guy's there.
Kobe held by Wilson Chandler off the ball as he had beaten him. And the hold will send Kobe to the free throw line for a pair. Lakers only up by 5, shooting 56% compared to 40% for the Knicks. Not a lot of turnovers early. Pretty clean game by both teams.
The Lakers 5 out of 7 from the strike. The Knicks only 1 out of 2. So if you're going to get there, you've got to make sure you convert.
The Lakers have been better at that recently. Started the season, they were like 17th, 18th now. And it changes every game because of what is developing with other teams as well around them in the standings. What I'm talking about statistically, but the Lakers right now 12th in the league, which is pretty strong when you consider where they were a couple of years ago in free throw percentage. So the Lakers get 2 more from Kobe. He's got 15. The Lakers now up by 7. And Gallinari.
That's a good read by Gallinari. Trevor dove into the lane like to make the steal, and when he was off balance, he got attacked.
He's their first round pick. Trevor Ariza left alone. Man, Kobe had the position, but the ball popped way out. Now Robinson on the run. They look for the transition. Lakers back, though, in time. It'll be Robinson, and it stays out. A long 2. So the first or make it the second attempt for Little Nate. Farmar going to the cup, and Trevor Ariza had the opportunity. So 2 right next to the rim, and Robinson behind the Lakers as they didn't get back defensively. 26-23, so instead of a 28-21 advantage, the ball coming out of bounds. It's a 3-point game.
Trevor had a nice opportunity there to get the steal.
How does Robinson deflect that? He read the pass obviously very well from Farmar. A turnover for the Lakers. Robinson on the run. Man, he created the contacts. That's why there was no whistle on Lamar Odom. Now advantage Lakers. The trailer, Pau Gasol. Farmar with a beautiful drop of the bounce.
It's a nice running of the floor by Pau because Trevor had the outside lane. Pau could have very easily just slowed up, but he kept running hard and got an easy deuce.
So Gasol with a dozen. 27 of the first 28 belonging to Kobe. And Pau Gasol. 3-pointer, that's their game. They have taken far more three-point attempts as Wilson Chandler gets it that time. The other one would have been close to them, within about 150 three-point attempts. The Orlando Magic. Now David Lee tracking Kobe because of the space. Kobe burns him. Lee was worried he was going to try to go around him. Kobe's got 18. Lakers lead by 5, 31-26.
Anytime a big switches on to a little, they always are concerned about the foot speed instead of closing and making him go to help.
Tim Thomas, good close by Lamar Odom. And the Lakers now can play for the final shot. Barely got to the rim, thanks to the challenge by Lamar Odom.
And Lamar's long arm, boy, you always have to be concerned when he's challenging you.
So Kobe flattens him out down to the baseline. Up against Wilson Chandler. On the dribble penetration, blocked away by Chandler because of the right hand, not the left hand. And a good sequence for Chandler.
Nice recovery by Chandler. Kobe had him beat and tried to go underneath and gets the shot blocked. But Kobe puts that one away in the memory banks and says, okay, Wilson, I'll see you again in just a few minutes. The Lakers by 5. Ridiculous. There's 30 of the 31. So Pau stays on the floor, and it's a good thing. As Sasha comes in for Kobe, Radmanovich is on the floor along with Trevor and Jordan Farmar.
But now the key is, and I like your 2 points on view, when you were talking about Stu's view, is tempo and patience. Now, will Jordan Farmar, Ariza, and Sasha can handle the ball most of the time now for the Lakers? Display that same patience. It's taken away. Farmar comes up with it. Does not have numbers.
Nate tried to split 2 defenders there and just mishandled the ball.
Mismatch. Gasol working it against Tim Thomas and just lost the handle as it's popped out. Farmar gambles, trips up Nate Robinson, and probably saves an easy 2 or 3 on 1. Not a bad foul.
Nate just plays at such a high rate of speed, comes at you, keeps you off balance, and then when he did his spin, he ends up falling on that right wrist and shaking it, trying to shake it off a little bit. He'll be all right as soon as he gets his next shot.
But if you remember, Nate almost played for Mike D'Antoni. He was drafted by the Phoenix Suns 21st overall, but was traded. And came over with Quentin Richardson in a deal for Kurt Thomas. Bad matchup for Vladimir Radmanovich against a very strong Al Harrington.
Especially when you ISO. I mean, nobody went over to give him any support once he got to the painted area.
So Harrington with his first basket of the game on his 5th try. And the Lakers lead by 3, 31-28. Not going to Radmanovich, though, be an X factor for the Lakers, at least at the offensive end, because they need other sources. He's inside. Flip. Second chance opportunity with a lot of time on the shot clock. Wow. Picked up by Tim Thomas.
Sasha would benefit from D'Antoni. A shot every 6 seconds.
Wilson Chandler all the way to the cup. 31-30. So Wilson Chandler has yet to miss as he's coming to the game 4 for 4 with 9 points. Trevor Ariza forces it. Radmanovich, no new shot clock for the Lakers. A 3. And Pau Gasol taken away by Nate Robinson as he brought it down. So the Knicks doing what they want now. Getting to the rim. Gallinari tried to make the spectacular play on the reverse. Lakers with a 3-on-1. And Ariza throwing it down over Harrington. Trevor Ariza.
Well, Gallinari, all he had to do was take a regular shot, but he outguessed himself. He thought he was going to be challenged on one side and wasn't.
So Ariza athletically, and it's going to be a foul on the floor against Radmanovich before the shot by Harrington. But you said maybe somebody needs to help out a little run at Al Harrington on a double.
Well, you know, first of all, you got to find out as we get a second look at Ariza attacking the rim, which he does oh so well. But you got to find out how good of a passer out of a double team players are. So if Harrington is starting to get off on the single coverage, take the ball out of his hands and see if he can recognize who's the right man to pass to.
Pretty good offensive lineup out there for the Knicks now.
Sasha's illegal.
Coming over to help out. Van Harrington will shoot 2. Foul is called on Sasha.
Well, Sasha again was there as he goes baseline. Sasha's got to get his feet set and make him jump around him. Don't reach, don't slide. Maybe you get the offensive call.
So Al Harrington back with the guy who drafted him originally, Donnie Walsh, who took him 25th overall. And now he's back in the starting lineup. 33 games he's been here with the New York Knicks, and came over in that deal with Golden State. With Jamal Crawford going the other way. 1 of 2, and the Lakers still lead by 2. So Donnie Walsh already doing a good job with the deals he's made. He's freed up. There's the general manager, actually the vice president. He hasn't named a general manager yet of the New York Knicks. Freeing up cap space for them in 2010. Lakers keep it in the offensive end with 11 on the shot clock. And they'll have anywhere from $28 to $35 million right now in cap space, but they have to make a decision on David Lee, who's a restricted free agent at the end of the year. Farmar, good look. Jordan gets the long one. Lakers by 5, 36-31. A decisive triple for Farmar.
Well, I mean, decisive shot. I mean, when he took that ball, he had his legs set. He was ready to shoot as Nate was out of the picture.
Now clear out again for Harrington. It'll be an illegal this time on the Lakers.
And it's been the Lakers were in a illegal last time, I thought, and got away with it. I mean, if you're going to go, go. You just can't be in no man's land, especially with the rule being if you can't reach out and touch an offensive player.
So Nate Robinson going to the free throw line. Talked about the 33 that he had against the Lakers a little more than a month ago. Lakers were down by 15 at the half of the Knicks before they won that game by 2. Now, what a pain in the neck this guy was. He was just a tough matchup that night at Staples Center.
Well, he had everything working. I mean, that jump shot was sweet. Speed is always there.
Bad pass by Robinson. Harrington wasn't set yet for the entry. On the trail, Pau Gasol as Sasha hit him in stride.
Well, they teach you stop at the free throw line and make a decision. Sasha stopped. Pau did a great job of continuing to run. He gets it done. Nice play.
6 of 8 for Gasol. 14 points for Pau. Close to his average already at 17 and 9 a game. And offensive foul. Sasha got the rook. Gallinari.
Well, Gallinari tried to hook his arm, tried to lock his arm, and they've been consistent with that call also. 8:51 left to go in the half. Jordan Farmer looking sweet on his jumper, and Sasha. Fine Pau for the easy one. Thank you very much.
Lakers basketball brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
What do you say we open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win $500 to Team LA? Tonight's winning combination, 17, 38, and 22. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by Supercuts.
Welcome back to New York. I'm John Ireland. Lakers leading the Knicks, and I'm with John McEnroe, the great tennis player. John, you are a big basketball fan. We see you at Staples Center all the time. You're a native New Yorker. Who are you rooting for tonight?
Well, I'm a Knick at heart. You know, I'm a Knick fan. I love the Lakers. I have a home in Malibu for 25 years. And this is what we have to gauge ourselves against, the Lakers, because Phil's doing a great job. The Lakers are so deep, but we're coming along. I mean, we're getting at least some respect now. And I think we're a couple guys away. But I think we're going to get in the playoffs. We'll get our feet wet. And hopefully in a couple years, we'll be playing these guys in the final.
A lot of us are bleary-eyed because we got in the other night and watched that Federer-Nadal final down in Australia, which was unbelievable. Is that the closest thing to you and Borg? Is that rivalry up to that level yet? No, okay.
My wife, Patty.
Patty, a lot of people agree with you.
Well, the unfortunate truth is I think it is. You know, the tennis is unbelievable. The match at Wimbledon last year was the best I'd ever seen. This one was pretty classic as well. And but I'll tell you, Nadal's gotten his head a little bit.
I wish Federer would pull it out a couple of more times. That's my
if he keeps crying, he's going to get a lot of people behind him.
Wait a minute. Do you think that would work?
Well, he's going to get a lot of sympathy, and then maybe Nadal doesn't seem like the type that feels bad for people, but maybe one at the French.
Well, it's great to see you and great to watch. Thanks, John.
Appreciate it.
Joel, Stu, back to you.
All right, and he brings up a couple of good points here, talking about the Knicks. So thanks to John McEnroe. On the move, Trevor Ariza on a spin on the rook. Another dunk. Lakers by 8, their biggest so far.
Trevor getting a shot here at Madison Square Garden, where he played here, remember.
His second-round pick.
And 2 dunks now for him as he reads the defense. Nice finish. Too bad his hands aren't bigger. He's got small hands.
Nate Robinson denied, but on his way up, he is fouled. Josh Powell has just come into the game for the Lakers. And Josh Powell has just picked up the foul, so good to see Josh out there. Another guy that needs to contribute with the absence of Andrew Bynum over the next 8 weeks plus.
Well, I think everybody's going to have to just really buckle in and give just a little bit more of what they can with the absence of Andrew, especially the guys up front.
You know, John McEnroe was just talking about the Knicks being a couple of players away. And Stu, the one thing that when I talk to everybody up here and when the regulars talk about the Knicks, it's fun to watch them again. They've had 7 consecutive losing seasons. So even though they're under the 500 mark, at least it's an entertaining brand now.
That's the thing. It's an entertaining style of basketball. I mean, they are fun to watch play. And when you pay your entertainment dollar, you want to be entertained.
At the same time, people are saying the Pistons are painful to watch at times. The other extreme is it's just lost, given away by Radmanovich. 40-34. Lakers by half dozen. That is their 4th turnover of the game. The rookie, that's one thing he can do. Gallinari out of Italy, 6'10", 225-pounder. He's had back issues, so they still don't play him in back-to-backs. Only 20 years old. And a timeout for the Lakers.
Yeah, Phil got up, wants a 20-second timeout. Not happy about something that he's seeing on the floor on both ends, if you ask me. So he takes the quick timeout. But his team is still in front by 3.
Try.
By Al Harrington.
They're for the Lakers.
Subway. Eat fresh.
3-point lead for the Lakers as they bring it in after the quick 20 taken by Phil Jackson. It's a 5-0 run for the Knicks after the Lakers were up by their biggest margin at 8. Gallinari takes it away. So a couple of quick turnovers.
That's a lazy pass.
Al Harrington back into the game. And on the reach, they'll send him to the line to shoot 2.
You know, he jumped to pass, but he got slapped on the arm. So smart play by Al Harrington. I mean, he actually knows that the whistle's coming. So he just turns his head and throws it right to the rim. That's a good play.
Got it right on line, but long, quite an adjustment in midair. So the veteran gets the first of 2. He's got 4 points. Kobe is checking back in, fortunately for the Lakers, with 7 1/4 left in the half. He played the first 12 minutes. 18 points for Kobe.
Somebody's got to get off the floor. They got 6 guys on the court. Good thing it's a free throw. Jordan goes off.
Jordan Farmar is already over to the bench. Had a couple go down for Al Harrington. So the Lakers lead by only 1. It's 7 unanswered by the Knicks. There have not been many dry spells for the Lakers offensively, and you'll find that because the Knicks don't play a lot of defense. Kobe blows past Thomas, but throws it up anyway. And they say if I was on the floor before the shot, it'll come into the side.
Yeah, he took one more dribble.
So the second team foul on the Knicks, and the Lakers got into the bonus very early in the first quarter. Hey, Robinson heads over to the bench. Starter Chris Duhon checks back in his 5th year out of Duke. So not the kind of start that Robinson had at Staples Center. Now the length of Wilson Chandler up against Kobe, and Kobe
what about
right off the bench. Makes no difference.
What about that length?
So Kobe's got 21 on 7 of 11. And the Lakers are back up by 4. They jump out on the screen and roll. Gallinari adjusted in midair and out of bounds. 2 Knicks had it. Harrington and Gallinari in a break for the Lakers.
You mentioned Kobe has 21. He's got 21 in 13 minutes on 11 shots.
Are you surprised?
Not really. I mean, even for him, it's something that you must mention.
Now, on the screen from Josh Powell. Josh is just trying to get out of the way. Did you see him put his hands up into the air like, I'm trying to give you your space. Kobe over Chandler after the crossover. Inside the arc. I don't care. It's looked good, didn't it? 45-39 Lakers by half dozen.
I'll tell you something. He's got this crowd buzzing, boy.
Counts if it goes. Duhon will look for the 3-point play. Well, the Lakers lead, but there have been a lot of breakdowns now in the second quarter.
Yeah, a lot of defensive breakdowns. This one for sure as Chris Duhon goes to the rim and The slap by Sasha, nobody else there to challenge. Three-point opportunity. And Kobe's last basket, though, finally decides, Chandler, you want some of this? Chandler's there, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he's got the touch tonight as he puts in his 23rd point on 8 out of 12.
Well, we talked about other sources, and the last couple of games, the bench has really delivered for the Lakers. 38 on Saturday night in Memphis from the reserves, 33 the game before. But it's changed. That rotation has changed with Lamar now in the starting lineup.
And that's what happens with injuries. You have to adjust your substitution pattern and who you put in and what time. So the Lakers with depth will be able to absorb it, I hope.
Kobe now on the switch by David Lee. Stops on a dime. Kobe puts the Lakers back up by 5 at 47-42. Just set a pick for him. Well, you guys, David Lee losing the handle. Trevor Ariza coming away with it. Lakers have numbers. He's got Kobe on the wing, and Kobe flying home. Two-hander by 7. 27 for 24.
Well, they're getting their money's worth. The crowd is cheering for Kobe in a big way. I thought we were on the. Didn't you say we were playing a road game?
Is it a road? I think it's a neutral site now.
I don't know. Spike Lee says, I don't know if I like this. I've seen this happen before. It's Kobe with 5:44 to play in the half. Gets point number 27 with that one there. Because the Lakers have opened up a little bit of a cushion. 7 points.
Seven-point lead for the Lakers thanks to 27 by Kobe with 5:44 to play in the half. Bigger celebrity fan in your estimation? Our Carl's Jr. text question, 86212 on your cell. That's the number to text. Your chance to win. 86212 on your cell. Jack Nicholson, Spike Lee, your choices. Well, Kobe and Spike. I love the garb he wears here. Dedicated, isn't he? And intense. How about 9 over the last 99 seconds for Kobe?
Kobe's dedicated too. He's dedicated to doing one thing, really making sure you have no chance of winning. When he's on the floor, you talk about a guy with an absolute killer instinct. The Mamba. Strike him again. Splash. I mean, he's been doing it in so many ways against so many players for so many years.
Well, he came in 99 seconds ago. He's got 9 points in that span. 27 for the game on 10 of 14. Lamar Odom back out there. Up against Al Harrington. Better matchup for the Lakers. And it should be. It'll be a block. Derek Fisher thought he was there in time. It'll count. And going to the free throw line, Jared Jeffries looking for the three-point play.
Well, out of a timeout. That's getting some production. It wasn't what they set up, but took advantage of it as they ruled that Derek stepped in. So Jared Jeffries goes to the charity strike to complete the three-point play.
It won't stay home. Jared Jeffries averaging 4 a game. Has already given them a half dozen, and he's yet to miss with 4 boards. So the Lakers by 5. Every time it looks like they're ready to create some space. Knicks come right back. Chandler crowding him. Kobe jumps it. And Trevor Ariza bumped out by David Lee, who tripped him up. With 7 on the shot clock, 5:19 left in the half. The Lakers keep it to the offensive end on the side.
And that's one of those plays there where because Trevor went to the floor, they felt that they had to make the call because defensively, David Lee was just standing there. I mean, he really didn't do anything, but I understand the whistle.
Kobe now matched up with Lee on the pick and roll and just lost the handle. It'll be picked up by Lee. So the turnover for the Lakers is their 6th.
And he's been doing that a lot since the fingers have been all banged up.
Taped up still extensively. That ring finger on the right side. Lee up against Josh Powell, and good defense. Really solid defense by Josh Powell. Forces the walk.
Well, he took away his left hand, then took away his move to the middle. That was nice D. And to get rewarded, I think he'll be getting a seat next to Phil.
You like that, do you? Well, not quite yet, as Pau Gasol is going to be checking in on the next whistle. Plenty of offense early for the Lakers, and in particular Kobe. Jumping it for Lamar, and Lamar throws it down. Lakers by 7 again, 51-44, as Kobe, the facilitator that time with a quick double.
And that's what's going to happen. They spend so much attention on him now. Somebody's going to be free, and he found him.
Help on the baseline. Josh Powell came over, but he was sliding, so a couple of free throws coming up on for Wilson Chandler.
That's a nice read there by Chandler. Very nice read. Speaking of nice reads, what about the last basket by the Lakers? It's Kobe working against Chandler. The second defender comes, and Kobe says, let me think now. 2 on me means somebody's open. Lamar, must be you. Lamar with the throwdown. Nice play.
The one guy that could see minutes where he has not seen them consistently is Josh Powell over the next 8 weeks.
And I think he will see some additional minutes. And he should, because, you know, Josh is one of those players he's caught up in numbers right now. I mean, just not enough minutes for him to get into the game unless of an injury or something. So he just has to stay positive, stay ready. He'll get the job done.
Good start for the second-year man out of DePaul as Luke Walton gets the long one by Wilson Chandler.
Chandler has 10 off the bench. He hasn't missed yet, except for that free throw.
Fish held up, tripped up, and an easy call right in front of official Mark Ian.
Now that one was no question about a foul. I mean, because he did trip Derek, unlike David Lee getting called against Trevor. This one was an obvious foul.
Hey, Robinson coming back into the game. Here's Jerry Jeffrey. So this is a speed lineup in there now with the backcourt of Robinson and Duhan.
Speedier, you mean?
It's quick.
They always have a speed lineup.
Kobe beats Chandler on his way down. Another 29 for Kobe. And he was just about on the ground when he put it up. 53-45, Lakers by 8.
How do you hang in the air that long? You jump very well.
Duhan finds David Lee, and he rushed it. He had Luke Walton out of position.
Well, not only that, he had a dribble left. Why didn't he just put it on the floor?
Mismatch. Luke hit. A couple of free throws coming up, and they're out of fouls. That would have been the 5th anyway. So Duhan's got the foul.
2 free throws here give the Lakers a double-digit lead as Luke will be that guy going to the charity stripe.
So Luke Walton back into the starting lineup. Already with 8 rebounds tonight. And check that. He's got a couple. Looking at Lamar's numbers. Your chance to travel with the Lakers. It's coming up. All you have to do is visit a Sports Chalet store near you for your chance to enter to win a road trip. It's called a road trip to watch the Lakers. They'll match up with the Blazers at the Rose Garden. For all the details, all you have to do is go to the website, Lakers.com. Sports Chalet, the experts. Lakers by 9. And that is their biggest lead of the game. Robinson, good help from Pau Gasol. It'll be Wilson Chandler. And Lamar had it tapped away. Harrington keeping it alive. Fish will pick it up.
Got blindsided.
Nobody there for Pau Gasol. He'll reverse it home. Another dunk for Gasol. And the Lakers now have that double figure you were talking about. Up by 11.
Again, Pau outrunning David Lee down the floor. I mean, you would expect it to be just the opposite.
Chandler had it closed off. Fish almost tied him up. It'll be Robinson. And Gasol and Odom going to the rim. Now Kobe doesn't have the numbers. That hasn't made any difference to him as it's knocked out of bounds in front of us by Al Harrington. Belongs to the Lakers with a timeout on the floor.
How quickly did they double team him? Lakers up by 11. Powell running the floor. David, you got to turn around, see the ball, and not when it's going through the net.
Lakers trying to sweep the season series with the Knicks, and with 2:47 to play in the half, they're on top right now by 11 at the Garden, 56-45. We saw Spike Lee earlier. Cheech and Chong courtside tonight. Steve Shariffa. Everybody's out. Matthew Modine. Beautiful day in New York. Mentioned walked all over the city today in the mid-50s. Mariano Rivera. Not a bad fastball. He can cut it. And Whoopi Goldberg. So a big night to be at the Garden. A tough, tough ticket. And a guy that has brought them all out. The MVP, well, Kobe Bryant, with 29 already.
He's got 29 with 2:47 to go in the half. Most points scored here in Madison Square Garden this season has been 39. So, he almost has that in the first half.
The Lakers with 17 on the shot clock will bring it into the offensive end. He's had so much success here at the Garden. Talked about his numbers over the last 5 of the percentages. He's exceeding that early. So Kobe out there with Lamar Odom. Over Chandler, still feeling it? No. Short that time and picked up by Harrington. So how do they close the final 2:35 of a very strong start tonight?
Now that would have been a true facial because the defender was right there.
Duhan denied. On the run, Nate Robinson. They've not done all that much beyond the arc. Only a couple of three-pointers. In fact, the Lakers have 2 more three-pointers than the Knicks. Now the mismatch inside. Walton is fouled going to the free throw line. Good idea, though, on the dive by Lamar.
Well, you have to. As soon as you see your man turn his head and either go, or even if he just turns his head, when he looks back, you shouldn't be in that same spot. Never stand still and become a spectator.
Knicks have been a tough home team. As I mentioned, 5 straight here on their home floor. And this is their week. The Lakers, the Cavaliers, and the Celtics all at the Garden. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Luke missed 2 out of 3 here at the charity stripe.
Almost identical. In fact, both teams the same number of free throw attempts. After this one for Luke. And the Lakers back up by 10, 57-47 with 2+ to play. Chandler trying to get to the hole. Pau Gasol switched off nicely. Kobe leaks out. Showtime. Lakers by a dozen. Their biggest lead at 59-47.
Kobe with 31.
It'll be Robinson, blocked by Luke Walton. Farmar's got it. Luke's still available, still waiting. And he deserved it.
Yes, he did.
He really deserved that.
You talk about closing on a shooter on his right side, on the shooting side, so that your momentum takes you past him. Not only that, he could block the shot and went past him.
By the way, that's his first shot of the game. Farmar jumps it, spinning away. Farmar coming down, leaving it off for Lamar Odom. And a blocking foul and an easy call as Robinson came under, and I hope Lamar's okay.
Yeah, Lamar's got the smile on his face. Up already. Good job of running the floor. But I just still talking about that defensive Luke. Everyone's talking about the offensive Kobe. Close out, passed him on the right side. Great recognition, gets a piece of it. So sure, it just stands to reason that he would get the shot and make it. He deserved every bit of it.
So Nate Robinson with the foul. It's his second. And Lamar Odom going to the free throw line. 9 rebounds for Lamar already. He's only taken 2 shots in the game, and that's something we'll be talking about in the future. I got a feeling Lamar deferring too much once again.
Well, tonight, I can almost understand it because Kobe is so hot. Pau, 7 out of 9 from the field.
Pau keeps it alive. Lamar, they call a reach. It'll go the other way. For Lamar, it is his first foul of the game.
Lamar said that was kind of a quick one. I thought it would be a jump ball, and it wouldn't even have been a jump ball because it was too quick. So wrestled it free and picked up the foul. So Chandler looking for points number 11 and 12 off the bench. He's their leading scorer coming in off the bench. Leading starter is Lee with 7.
Breakthrough season for Wilson Chandler with 14 a game. It's only his second year.
He's one of those nights, though, where you say you're Wilson Chandler, you say, oh, yeah, talk to your posse, and you say, yeah, I got a season high tonight. How come you're so down? The guy I was guarding, he lit me up like a Christmas tree.
Just torched me.
I thought Christmas was over. He lit me up.
62-49, Lakers by 13. Kobe leaving him, couldn't finish. But boy, did he have some space. Chandler went one way and he stopped. He was at the opposite end of the spectrum. Little Nate kept it in play. I thought that was out of bounds.
Nate had some serious hops.
That clipped the side of the glass. Chandler, and he got it over Pau Gasol. Now let's see. I talk about closing quarters, closing halves.
Well, they're not closing this one very well.
62-51. Lakers by 11. Kobe sees a crease. He's tripped up. And he'll go to the line. Curls it home. That'll help. And how about 33 of the 64 for Kobe?
Put on a show, number 24. Gets the bump, the concentration on the target, the and one. And the crowd starts again. Their MVP chant.
At the Garden.
At the Garden.
Knicks fans starting to come alive. You can hear the boos in the background for the people that started the MVP chant. 65.5 for the Lakers on 58% shooting. So Kobe gets the free throw. He hasn't missed there yet. He's 13 of 19 for the field. Al Harrington. Boy, held that pose, didn't he?
That's the way you teach it too, boy. Pose for the cameraman. Hands up together, hands down together. Take that picture.
11-point ball game. So he gets a triple to answer back the three the old-fashioned way for Kobe. Gasol slipping downstairs. Space for Kobe on the step back. Kept alive by Walton. Picked up by Lee. Final 10 seconds. They've got numbers. It'll be Wilson Chandler. And Lamar defended it well. Now, what's it going to be for the Lakers? Farmar didn't see it coming. Can he get it off in time? It'll be an air ball. All said and done, Lakers with a real strong start at the Garden with a double-digit lead at the break.
Yeah, very nice start for the Lakers, but there's 24 minutes left to play, and that man, can he stay hot? We'll find out.
Our halftime score is 65-54 Lakers as Kobe turned on the crowd in the first 24 minutes of play. Let's head to the studio now and join Jim Hill, James Worthy. Time at the Jack in the Box. Halftime report.
The Knicks.
Knicks will have it to start the second half. And welcome back once again to the Garden.
When you have three starters, the Lakers have three starters who have combined to take 4 shots.
It'll be Al Harrington. Good close by Lamar, but Harrington with a quick release. That was a tough shot. Al Harrington, right out of high school in New Jersey.
That's the way you start the third if you're the Knicks.
8-point ball game. Lakers setting it up for Pau Gasol and taken away by Duhan. It looked like Luke Walton touched it last. Lakers are going to keep it in the offensive end.
That's close to a TO there. I mean, that was waiting to be picked off.
Now 10 on the shot clock. Gasol working against David Lee. Jared Jeffries got away with one. Just grabbed the arm, and it's going to be a breakaway. Easy call, but Jared Jeffries really grabbed Pau Gasol, and that's why Gasol's behind the plate. Talking right now to Mark Eye.
Yeah, he may have gotten grabbed there, but when they rush that double team there, you got to be a little stronger with the basketball. He hits him on the arm, definitely hits him on the arm, but you got to be stronger with the basketball. So it's a breakaway, clear path. So there'll be 2 shots and the basketball. So all of a sudden, to start this third quarter, the Knicks have taken the initiative.
Yeah, first they get 4 already. Bring the ball out of bounds. If he makes this, that's 5. Hit a triple. It's an 8-0 run to start the second half. And not even a minute in. So Al Harrington.
Basketball. So all of a sudden, to start this third quarter, the Knicks have taken the initiative.
Yeah, first they get 4 already. Bring the ball out of bounds. If he makes this, that's 5. Hit a triple. It's an 8-0 run to start the second half. And not even a minute in. So Al Harrington, after starting 1 for 5, now has 13 points. Knicks will bring it in on the side. So the ultimate for them at the very start of the second half. Down to a 6-point game.
Just like that. Not even a minute in.
No, fans just starting to get back into their seats here at the Garden. Harrington wanted it. Luke Walton took away the path in the paint. David Lee going to shoot 2. So Pau Gasol with the foul. David Lee with the free throws. And execution for the Knicks right out of the locker room.
How often have you heard me say the better screen you set, the more chance you are to get a shot? Good screen by David Lee. Forces the Lakers out of position. He gets the shot.
Not exactly out of a basketball factory in high school. Chaminade College Preparatory in St. Louis. Graduating class just about 100. On to Florida. And he really made a lot of noise at the end of his college career at Florida, where he was taken 30th overall back in 2005. And one of the best picks by the previous regime of the Knicks. 65-61 as David Lee is up to 9. Now Pau Gasol on the dive. Lamar Odom, high percentage. Gasol, the patience you documented at the top of the telecast.
Now, that time he didn't put the ball on the floor, though, and they sent that second guy halfway on the way, and Lamar recognized it with the quick dive.
So the Lakers by a half dozen. Quentin Richardson did not see many minutes in the second quarter. They had a hot Wilson Chandler. That is Jared Jeffries. The Lakers did not rotate over at all on the weak side lob. And it took a while to get there.
That's why most of the action takes place away from the basketball. And the Lakers were a little bit lackadaisical, and they throw the ball away. I mean, they have come out of the locker room as flat can be.
So they've only got a deuce on the board so far in the opening 2 minutes. The Knicks, they're fired up as Harrington had it spiked away momentarily, stays with the play. Al Harrington's on, by the way. 67-65, the run 11-2 to start the second half of the Knickerbockers. Kobe will he take it upon himself up against the length of Jared Jeffries, and held up by Jeffries.
Bad foul.
Right, that far away.
I mean, even as good as Kobe is, he's not going to shoot the ball from 40 feet. Maybe he will. But no, I mean, that's just too far away to be reaching and picking up that foul.
For Jared Jeffries, his second foul. So with 14 on the shot clock, now 10 on the clock as they bring it in. Kobe with Pau Gasol, and Pau doesn't get the roll. Lamar, Lakers got to slam that home. Sorry. Got to be more assertive and aggressive.
Absolutely.
Duhon on the up fake, got Fish out of position and doesn't tie it up. But a second chance because of the work, once again, of David Lee.
And that happens when you get dribble penetration. All of a sudden, people are freed up to go to the offensive glass.
Mismatch inside. Richardson had a seal. He'll finally get it, and it'll be blocked from behind by Kobe, right on top of the basketball. Lamar's got to protect it. Get it inside, Luke Walton. David Lee trying to recover and help out. Luke Walton, they exploited the mismatch against Duhon originally. 69-65, Lakers by 4.
Yeah, they still have to wrest control of this game again.
Real short, but nobody put a body on Jared Jeffries.
That one was on Kobe.
Kobe for the triple. Real strong. And Lee will get help from Richardson. Kept it away from Luke Walton. Lee bodied up. And Pau Gasol says, what do I got to do there? He had his hand on top of the basketball on the right side, the weak side for David Lee.
Yeah, but he got body. That's what they're calling. They're calling the blocking foul, not at the top. So 2 free throws coming to, excuse me, to David Lee. As Mr. Momentum is definitely wearing a New York Knickerbocker uniform.
19th on the boards last year. 4th coming in so far this season in rebounding. Just about 12 a game. And he's got 10 straight double-doubles, as you see, second best in the league, and 19 out of the last 20 games. He's been so consistent for this team.
Well, Lakers been outscored by 9 in less than 4 minutes, so they've got to pick it up again.
Kobe on a fall away. The floater off balance. 71-67. First 2 points of the second half for Kobe as he's got 36. And the Lakers desperately needed it. Plenty of time of the shot clock. Jared Jeffries caught in the air, though. And Al Harrington stepping back beyond the arc. Good box out that time. Gasol finding David Lee. The bounce telegraphed. Yep, terrible. Another turnover for the Lakers. That's 9 for the game. Good jump by Fish, and then he is grabbed from behind. Now the Lakers have numbers. Pau Gasol, the pass. Luke Walton sends a beauty to Gasol. One that Pau went down and got.
Yeah, that one didn't come up very high, and Pau, with the nice soft hands, was able to gobble it up and lay it in.
So the Lakers still shooting 55%, but they got to protect the basketball. 73-67. Good jump inside. Jared Jeffries can't save it. Derek Fisher's active at the defensive end, by the way.
Yes, he is. He has disrupted 3 plays almost in succession for the Knicks. As Luke with the bounce pass. We talked about not coming up, but Pau was there to receive it and lay it in.
Fish, a catalyst last game, going 6 of 7 from the field, had 14 points. Kobe, little up fake on David Lee. The fall away, it's his. We've seen that a few million times. 75-67. Kobe's got 38. And 38, missing only 8 times on 15 of 23. The dive by Lee. And he came from, what, 30 feet from the basket?
Yeah, but again, that time the Lakers doubled way too far away from the basket. I mean, you don't double team when a guy is 20 feet or 18 feet from the rim. Unless it's Kobe.
Fish, the triple's available. Derek's got it. The Lakers 78-69. Fish's second shot of the game, his first basket. Little pep at the step of the Knicks. You can see that, the way they're moving it, sharing it. Harrington got home.
We went between 3 defenders that time. I mean, you got to, if you're going to be there, get shoulder to shoulder. Make sure that he can't split you.
9 of the 17 for Harrington in the game and come here in the third. We're halfway through. Kobe back. Pau on the no look. Man, it'll be a reach. And a couple of free throws coming up for Pau Gasol. It'll be a foul on Quentin Richardson.
Good read that time. Kobe coming off the screen. And Pau rolling. Kobe finding him. Now Pau back to the charity stripe. Where he's 2 out of 3. Pau looking to add to his 18-point total with 9 rebounds.
Overall, though, the Lakers too many misses at the free throw line early. They've got 5 misses at the stripe. Lead it by 8, 79-71. It'll be 3-0 if they can hold on tonight, New York. 3-0 on the road trip. Toronto up next right here on KCAL 9. That'll be on Wednesday night. You lose track of days, don't you? What day of the week is it?
Welcome to the NBA.
9-point Laker lead, 80-71. Jared Jeffries, awkward shot for him, and Lamar Odom into double figures on the glass. In fact, leading everybody on the window tonight. Lamar asking for it, popping up with the triple, stays out. Pau Gasol, though, ready, and the Lakers get a fresh shot clock. Luke finds Kobe, and fortunately, a safe landing as Jeffries clipped him on his way in midair. Free throws for Kobe when we come back.
Well, nice running of the offense by the Lakers that time. Just read the defense, run the offense, but play some defense on the other end because Kobe can't do it all.
Lexus today. And by Carl's Jr. Without us, some guys would starve.
Times Square, Madison Square Garden, just about 20 blocks away. The Lakers up by 9, 80-71 on the Knicks, looking for their 4th consecutive win over the Knickerbockers. And our CarMax text question, bigger celebrity fan, Jack Nicholson, Spike Lee, your choices, 86212 in your cell. That's 86212 for your chance to win. Text that number on your cell phone. Joel Irons, Stu Lance, John Ireland back at the Garden. Kobe going to the free throw line, putting on some kind of display right now for the Knicks fans, but every time he comes to the Garden,
well,
he has some fun.
2 career 40-point games, and if he makes 2 free throws here, make that 3 because he's sitting on 38. And all of a sudden, the Lakers have responded to the spurt to start the third. And as I said, 2 free throws here, and they've got their halftime lead back.
Offensive efficiency is not the problem right now for the Lakers. It's getting stops.
And that's, we've talked about that all season long.
Kobe's up to 39. His last trip into the Garden, very close to a triple-double. A couple of days before Christmas last year on the 23rd of December. 39 points, 11 boards, 8 assists. And at 40 once again at the Garden. He's yet to miss from the free throw line. It puts the Lakers back up, as you mentioned. By that halftime margin of 11, a 13-4 run after the Knicks got it down to 2. Al Harrington.
See, Lamar closed and ouch, altered that shot so badly.
Nate Robinson back into the game for the Knicks along with Wilson Chandler. Kobe held up on the fly. He wanted to go to Pau Gasol. That's on his way down. That's how good it is for this guy. 42.
I tell you, boy, he can create some shots for himself.
David Lee way out there. And David Lee. They took away the guys that he wanted to hand it off and pass to on the cut. Just turned around and faced up. So Lakers by 11 again.
And they've got Luke being guarded by Duhan again, so they can take advantage of that matchup if they want.
Lee sagging, and a kick by David Lee with 8 on the shot clock. Good call. It'll go back to 14 for the Lakers.
Kobe's last basket, though, there were so many people in amazement on this one. Pass, up, shot. Makes it look easy. That is not easy to do.
Yeah, and he kept looking at Pau. Now on the arc, it'll go across. That was the first shot maybe all night long. It's been a little flat, a little fast. He's looked that good tonight. Harrington on the up fake. And it'll be a foul on Lamar trying to come over and help out.
Wow, Harrington did a good job of switching hands that time and sliding a little to his left because Kobe was sitting there outside the restricted area waiting for the charge. And Al Harrington avoided him, but Lamar clipped him from behind.
So Phil Jackson back to where he played his ball for the Knicks. And a lot of success against the Knicks recently for the Lakers. And now for the next 8 weeks without Andrew Bynum. And that still hasn't settled in. It'll take a while, especially with the way Andrew was playing, the way he emerged. You could just see it in his eyes, his focus, his body language.
Andrew was really on fire. I mean, the guy, it really turned the corner for this season. I mean, what he was doing in the previous 5 games or so, I think the Lakers and he himself knew that that's the way he was going to be playing the rest of the season.
They're capable of that on a consistent basis. So a little more than 4 to play. Lamar behind a wall. Not close. Luke Walton had it batted away. But, ooh, it'll belong, they say. Last touch by Luke. Nate Robinson.
Didn't Nate hit that ball out of Luke's hand?
Yeah. It was Nate who batted it. And Luke was trying to go the other way with it. Duan, nobody accounted for him. And Robinson, the Lakers were asleep. Get the layup. And for some reason, they relaxed at the defensive end.
Never relax when you're on the court in between the lines.
David Lee holding up Pau Gasol. Kobe talking right now to Luke about something at the offensive end. Constant communication. The last couple of years that has really accelerated for number 24, like a coach on the floor. So the Lakers by 8. It's just up to 13. Quick double. Who's it going to be? As Lee drops off. Kobe almost losing his footing. Still has a lot of space. And a little bit off that time. It's been rare. He's got 42.
Yeah, but that 11-point lead now down to...
Oh, Kobe. Come on, man. It's on the glass. He knows it. Mistake.
Yeah, it was. But at the same time, David Lee was ready to rebound it off the glass and throw it down. Because that was definitely not going to touch the rim. And David Lee was in his crouch, ready to go up with 2 hands and flush it home.
Thinking about me. What do you say we open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win $500 to Team LA? Great souvenirs, right? Tonight's winning combination, 17, 38, and 22. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by the Discount Tire Centers.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. I'm John Ireland. Lakers up 6 on the Knicks. I'm with the world's biggest Knicks fan. You probably know that, Spike Lee. What you may not know is he's been working on a documentary with Kobe Bryant, and it's coming out soon, right?
Yeah, it'll be on ESPN May 14th. In fact, tonight after the game, Kobe has to do some commentary for it.
So what do you think? 42 points. We're still in the 3rd quarter.
This reminds me of the famous double nickel game when Michael Jordan came here. Great players perform here at the world's most famous arena, the Garden. Kobe's killing us.
So you're rooting for the Knicks, but you're pulling a little bit for Kobe?
Look, we're trying to win the game. He's not scoring 35 in the second half, though. That's not going to happen.
Well, I hope you're wrong, and good to see you.
All right, take care.
That's Spike Lee, guys. Back to you.
Trying to win the game,
Kobe,
man.
he said, I ain't rooting for Kobe. I'm rooting for the Knicks.
There's the double nickel he's talking about, Michael Jordan. And Kobe right now at 42 points. And a reach by Duhan with 11 left on the shot clock.
They're out of fouls, so
Free
Kobe's
throws
going to add.
coming up. Well, and Spike's alluding to the fact that the Knicks right now are virtually tied for the 8th and final playoff spot in the East. And I know it's early, but when you've had 7 consecutive losing seasons and there's hope, a glimmer now, and that's what they have here. And that's why the Garden is alive and well once again. In fact, they had 23 wins all last season, Stu. 21 coming in tonight. already just 2 away from matching that total. That's how much they've advanced.
You talk to Knicks people, or Knicks fans, I should say, that come to the games. I mean, they're very, very happy with what's been going on this year. I mean, 1, obviously more wins, but 2, just the brand of play. Right. It's fun to watch the Knicks. They play hard. They give the fans their money's worth.
Yeah, Mike D'Antoni, he said the one thing, these guys are really trying every night. He goes, I can never complain about mistakes because they really put in the effort. 86-78 as Kobe's up to 44. I'd love to see a double nickel. Jordan Farmar called the foul, the bump.
Oh, you're going to see a double nickel. you're going to see a double nickel.
I hope it's not in desperate times. So 86-78, Lakers by 8. Their leading score at about 27 a game. Way above that now. Harrington, though, has been red hot in the second half. He only had 8 at the break. He's got 20 so far in the game. And that's why he's back in the starting lineup for Mike D'Antoni.
Well, he can present some real problems for people.
Yeah, you can play him in a lot of positions, too, can't you?
Yes, you can.
Pau Gasol posting up against David Lee. Middle. Go to the line, get the three-point opportunity.
Now that time, Pau went a little stronger to the middle. You see how he bent his knees and really got some good leverage when he went into the middle. David Lee's there, but that second defender's coming. But Pau, strong, gets the roll, gets the foul, and 1. That's the way you have to attack. Can't go soft there. Got to get your hands on it, grip it tight, go up strong.
66. Gasol and Kobe have combined for 66 of the 88. Crazy. Can't live like that.
Well, you can live like that 1 night, 2 nights out of the year. You can't take a steady diet of that, that's for sure.
89-80 as Gasol is up to 23 and 11. So putting together a very nice night is Pau Gasol. Kobe trying to get it. Gallinari his game. And the Lakers ball watching. Standing around, didn't go to the rim, getting near the body, and Al Harrington slips inside. 89-82.
Al Harrington is, like you said, he's the guy that is bringing them to where they are in this game.
Kobe wanted to go back to LO. Instead, the face-up game. Pau Gasol short. Gallinari, picking it up, keeping it away as Lamar almost took it away and stole it. Harrington sees a crease, blocked away by Lamar. The length out of bounds, back to the Knicks.
See, and that's what can happen when you at least challenge the shot as opposed to always just trying to stay in position. Lamar used that left arm of his and got all of it.
Tim Thomas back in there. Robinson has not hurt the Lakers, and that's one of the keys. He's got a good look that time, though. Jordan was almost like he was funneling them to the baseline, but they were already there anyway, and he gave the space. 89-84. But Dave Robinson, 4 of 10. And it's going to be a trip and a foul on Wilson Chandler.
I think they're just kick ball.
Or will they bring it to the side? Yep.
Yeah, just a kick ball.
He pointed to Chandler, put up the numbers like he was going to call a foul. Ariza back in there for the Lakers, and the Lakers will keep it in the offensive end. 16 on the shot clock.
What a break for the Lakers. That was an uncontested dunk waiting to happen. There was no Laker on that end of the floor.
Now the Lakers led by 11 at the half. How do they finish the third quarter?
Well, they were led by 11. The Knicks caught them, basically.
Down to 2.
Then the Lakers went back up by 11, and now it's back to 5. It's just up and down.
Mismatch, if they can get it inside. Kobe on his way down, glasses it home. 91-84, Baylor-esque once again. Kobe's got 46. Robinson the crossover, protected it, didn't get it. And Farmar, fortunately for the Lakers, took it away from Chandler. He's got to watch out. Farmar going strong to the hole. Pau Gasol will help him out. Jordan can't believe he didn't get the layup. Lakers by 9 anyway. He got a little bump underneath, but they let him play. Gasol with 25. So the big guy was running the floor to pay it off. Gallinari stepping back. After the long rebound, Robinson almost beat Ariza.
Good thing Trevor short-armed that one. You know, he short dribbled it to keep it out of Nate Robinson's hands.
Kobe waits for the pick. It'll be Farmar. He's already got one. Give him a couple of triples. Lakers by a dozen. Just like that, 96-84.
Like I said, up and down, up and down. The roller coaster continues.
It's a game of streaks. Chandler got away and shoots two. We've seen some breakdowns defensively, haven't we?
Consistently. As Chandler will get to the free throw line again as Kobe sets it up for Jordan Farmar, and Jordan shows that pretty stroke of his and knocks down another triple. That's what put the Lakers up by 12, but Chandler trying to add with his point total at now 15. Free throw coming. Kobe going to the sideline.
Saj is checking in. Hopefully Kobe only sits for 40.3 seconds.
No, he's out for.
I know.
Let's see, what is it? 9. Let me see. He'll be back about the 8-something mark probably, unless the Knicks go on a real spurt.
10-point ball game. Man, the Lakers. Well, they push it for the 2-for-1. Farmar, sense of urgency. It looks that way.
Now they should just work on getting a good shot.
Yeah, they've taken a lot of time. Pau Gasol up against the small forward and Tim Thomas. Thought he'd back him down. Sasha challenged three is not close. Lamar after it. Kept it alive, and the Knicks will play for the final shot.
Sasha's had two guys running at him on his shots now. He knows that that's the game plan for them. So just up fake them, let them fly by, and improve your angle.
Robinson, final 5 seconds. Go into the hole, high off the glass, and a break. Lakers will go to the start of the fourth with still a double-digit lead. Lost the quarter by only 1 point.
Yeah, they lost by only 1. If they lose this one by only 1, they'll be in good shape. But Kobe says, we're not going to lose this one by 1 because I'm going to continue to be on fire. And that's what he is right now.
It's time.
He's frigid right now. He only had 12 in the third to run his total to 46. And he's hoping that he won't have to go much longer tonight. And if the Lakers can hold on, he won't. But you know, as we've seen, especially this team, they give up leads. So they've got to come out here to start the fourth and play as if the score is tied.
Lakers will start the final 12 minutes of regulation with Lamar Odom, Jordan Farmar, Sasha Vujacic, Pau Gasol, and Trevor Ariza. Now let's see if they can extend it at the outset.
Well, Pau has to set the table.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. Lamar thought he tried to take Harrington off the dribble. He will now. Good idea. And it'll be Harrington popping it back. But Ariza gets to it. And Trevor floats right past Chris Duhon, who thought he had a charge coming.
You see Trevor change direction. He was going back defensively. The ball got popped free, stopped on a dime, beat everybody to it, then gets the shot.
Biggest lead for the Lakers tonight has been 15. They're up by 12, 98-86. Robinson almost losing it. It'll be Duhon on the run out. Tim Thomas. They got enough three-point shooters, don't they? And Sasha saves under the baseline. It's the opportunity to open it up once again for the Lakers. David Lee is going to be coming back for New York the next whistle. Jordan had his path taken away. And they say last touch by Jordan Farmar. Jumped by Nate Robinson.
That's nice anticipation play by Nate Robinson that time. Turnover goes to Jordan. Nate's there. He reaches in, and both of them fall down, but the ball rolled off the leg of Jordan.
First turnover for the Lakers of the last 8.5, 9 minutes. They're up to 10 for the game. And it's going to be a hold. Call it on Sasha. All right, enough. Enough.
I was just saying, he grabbed me, and David Lee says, what are you talking about? It was like you were trying to decide who was going to lead with the dance.
Live Pat, everything's okay. Hey, a terrible pass. David knows it. Chris Duhon, I mean, he's 3 feet away, and he throws a fastball at his feet. He just came off the bench, so it's a turnover for Lee. He was a board away from the double-double. Right behind Dwight Howard in that department. He's got 15 and 9, but the Knicks give it right back to the Lakers. Farmar. Ooh, space. Sasha had Lamar. Pass came late. And now the double. It's knocked out of bounds by Gallinari. It's 7 on the shot clock.
That was ugly from the word go.
You liked it?
One bad pass leads to another. That one will not sit pretty with the coaching staff when they view the film.
Pau wanted to go back to Ariza. He's got to go up, and he will. He's blocked by Duhan, who may have gotten the ball, but he was so demonstrative, he's also got the foul.
He got him beside the head. Couldn't figure out which was the ball.
Yeah, he clipped him. The elbow came right across the side of his temple.
Exactly, right across the head there. So Pau will go to the line and see if he can make this a 14-point lead as Josh Pau gets ready to check in. Let's see who he's coming in for. Pau Gasol.
So you're telling me the hand is part of the ball, the head is not part of the ball now?
No.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Gasol gets the first of 2. He's 6 of 7 at the stripe. Quietly, isn't it? Real quiet the way Pau has done it tonight?
Not when there's that much fur on the Well, Pau's done it quietly because of the noise Kobe's made.
That's why he's like under the radar tonight. And how about that for under the radar?
The guy's got 26 going on 27 and nobody even knows it.
The Lakers close to their biggest lead of the night. And Kobe's on the bench. It's 100-86 as they rest the best player in the game. Lee denied. Josh Pau challenged it. He got a piece of it.
Well, as long as the ball is still in your hand, I guess you can go up inside the cylinder. That was a great job by by Josh Pau.
Well, it's just telling, and it's going the other way. Bob Delaney calls an offensive foul.
That was some play by Josh Pau. David Lee's going up to dunk it. Ooh, look at that. And then he also grabbed the rim a little bit. That I can see a little bit of discussion there from the Knicks standpoint. Not allowed to touch the rim or the net if you're the defender.
I do like the mentality, though, of everything's going to be challenged.
Yeah, that's Josh Pau, though. No gimmies. Earning some minutes. That's what he's thinking of doing right now.
Yeah, he's trying to get back into the rotation. And he had it for a few games. Tough pass, tough catch. Nate Robinson. And Ariza knocks it out of bounds with 9:49 to play in the game. Knicks fans waiting to explode, looking for a run, and it has not been there. Nate Robinson has not been on. He's usually the guy at 16 in the second half the other game.
The reason they want to run is they want to see Kobe again, and they figure if they make a run, that'll force Kobe back in the game. If the Lakers open up this spread here, you may not see number 24 anymore.
After that miss, Nate Robinson 4 for 13. Tim Thomas sizing it up. Lee gets it for Gallinari. He'll go to the line and a three-point chance. And Trevor Ariza took a shot to the chops in the process, but he did definitely get him. He bumped him.
The Lakers have got to clean up the defensive glass here. I mean, just giving up attempt after attempt is David Lee again making it happen. The roll by Gallinari, and he's got a three-point opportunity.
So 12-point, making 11 now on the three-point conversion. 189 with about 2 hours left in this game. Now who's going to be the source for the Lakers with Kobe on the bench? Sash, too strong. Ariza cuts it, racks it up. 102.89. How about that?
Trevor did that with his elbow.
It'll be Nate Robinson. And the foul on Sash, but they're still buzzing because of the former second-round pick of the Knicks, Trevor Ariza.
Nice job by Trev. If you don't put a body on him, he's always looking to get a path to the rim. As Sasha misses the jumper, Trevor is on that runway and takeoff, landing. I mean, look how he doesn't even get control of the ball, really. He just powers it through. That's why I said he did it with his elbow.
Trevor's coming off a real good game in Memphis, double figures. He's got 8 and 5 tonight, and those are the sources the Lakers are going to have. And I bring it up because the last 5, Andrew Bynum was at 26 and 14. So spread it out. Somebody's going to have to get 2 or 3 guys combining for those 26 points that Andrew Bynum brings. 102-91. Lakers still by 11. Gasol out of his reach. And a turnover is the 12th for the Lakers.
Got to go meet the basketball, though.
David Lee almost lost it. It's pinned on the window. Loose ball. Josh Pau has it. Gasol with a big-time block.
I don't know if he had his back turned to that play and made the block.
Got to get Pau Gasol deep on the block up against Tim Thomas, a small forward. Repost. Step back. Gasol. It'll stay there. 104-91. Pau's got 29.
This may be the quietest 30-point game a player's ever had. Well, maybe not. I remember back, I read the newspaper when Wilt had 100. Somebody else had some points, and nobody knew it.
Robinson sets up the triple for Thomas. And he's got it. They wanted a foul on the finish. And Josh Powell did clip him. 104-94. 4 minutes gone by in the fourth. Talk about patience at the top of the telecast. Now, Pau Gasol right around the rookie. They could have called a foul on that. So even up time. Pau Gasol now to 31 on 12 of 17.
Well, maybe it's not so quiet now.
Well, it's pretty efficient, though. Duan choked off and then fouled as Ariza was funneled over to that side. Got him, but Ariza, the other end, they're still talking about his dunk.
Well, 7:51 to go here in the fourth, and yeah, they're talking about this play. The follow on the miss by Sasha. What a finish by Trevor.
.106-94. Lakers by a dozen. There's still too much time left in this one. Jack Nicholson, Spike Lee are your choices. Bigger celebrity fan. John Ireland already talking to Spike Lee. Worried about that double nickel that Michael Jordan put on the Knicks, hoping Kobe doesn't do the same. He's not far off. 86212 on your cell. That's the number to text. 86212 on your cell phone. Our CarMax text question tonight.
Well, Pau might get the double nickel. We talk about Kobe. Pau in his own way having himself a productive evening, whether it's assisting, running the floor, or setting up in the post and making things happen. He's been very, very efficient.
Oh! Yeah! This is the biggest thing ever! Dude, we have to rethink everything!
106-94. Lakers by a dozen. There's still too much time left in this one. Jack Nicholson, Spike Lee are your choices. Bigger celebrity fan. John Ireland already talking to Spike Lee. Worried about that double nickel that Michael Jordan put on the Knicks, hoping Kobe doesn't do the same. He's not far off. 86212 on your cell. That's the number to text. 86212 on your cell phone. Our CarMax text question tonight.
Well, Pau might get the double nickel. We talk about Kobe. Pau in his own way having himself a productive evening, whether it's assisting, running the floor, or setting up in the post and making things happen. He's been very, very efficient. Talked about what he's done. Only 17 shot attempts by Pau. He's made 12 of them to go with 13 rebounds to tie his teammate Lamar Odom. So Kobe and Pau have combined for 77 of the Lakers.
Right. It's like, I mean, did anybody else play?
That's just ridiculous. 77 of 106 as Kobe is back on the floor. So
double nickel time.
Come on, man. I told you it was a double nickel.
106-94. Duan free. They've had something like that, haven't they? Ariza picks up the board, weaving his way away from the water bug. Hey, Robinson. Kobe off the bench. 108-94.
There's 48.
48 for Kobe. He's ice cold, isn't he? Tim Thomas answers inside the arc. There's still too much time left in this game, though. They can't relax. Up by a dozen. The Knicks, I mentioned, 5th highest scoring team in the league. And they're due for a run. They haven't had a run since, well, the first 2-3 minutes of the third quarter. Ariza and Gallinari got a piece of that, but Ariza stayed strong enough to get it there.
Yeah, Ariza was just a little higher than Gallinari that time and able to get the roll.
He's into double figures with 10.
Somebody else in double figures? Besides Kobe and Pau?
Chandler on the reverse. He got it.
You see Kobe pat himself? That's his way of telling the staff, my defense is bad.
Got away from me. 12-point ball game. Wilson Chandler with 18 points off the bench for the Knicks. Kobe and Josh Powell is fouled by Gallinari.
Well, he's way too strong for Gallinari.
Well, that's a heavyweight against maybe even a lightweight.
Wow, way too strong for Gallinari.
They're not in the felt form in the blue corner or the red corner, but closest thing to it.
Especially when you allow him to get a little bit of a nudge.
Yeah, he got away with one, too. Josh Powell, good face-up game, not from that range. Now Kobe. Wilson Chandler. They're egging him on to the crowd. And the spin and the fall away, a little bit short. Josh Pau, every offensive rebound, he claims it. He likes it. And another foul. Gallinari.
This is a difficult shot because as you're spinning, you have to catch sight of the basket. But Josh Pau says, I like the difficult ones because that gives me an opportunity to do what I do. Offensive rebound. Again, Gallinari just too weak to handle Josh Pau.
It's a mercy sub.
Well, and I think Josh is cut, too.
Well, mercy sub for them.
Oh, yeah.
David Lee came in for Gallinari.
Got a little blood around the lip, mouth area or nose area of Josh Pau.
Yeah, it was just a lip. It was a mismatch from the beginning, and it was similar to what we talked about. Al Harrington can play the 2, he can play the 3, strong enough to be a 4, and they put Radmanovich on him. And that wasn't fair to Vlade either. Yeah. Down to the box.
Well, you know, that's a tough matchup for anybody on the box with Al because he can create a problem for you. He's strong down there, and he uses both hands, and he plays pretty effectively with his back to the basket.
Final 6:15. The Lakers need to protect it. Up by a dozen. Kobe taking 2 on. Bam. A couple of free throws coming up. Oh, boy, that was a hard chop by Thomas.
Yeah, that was one of those fouls where you're not scoring the basket. You might make 2 free throws, but you're not getting the hoop. Kobe goes by him, and Tim Thomas says, no, not tonight. Not tonight. If you get 50, it'll be from the charity stripe.
That's what he's after right now with 2 free throws. 18 of 30. What a magnificent performance. 9 of 9 at the free throw line. They go along with 3 assists. 49 points for Kobe Bryant, putting the Lakers up by 13.
Let me look down and say something to Spike. Hey, Spike, here comes the nickel. Whether you get the double nickel, only 6 minutes will tell, but here comes the nickel.
It's 50 and counting.
There's the nickel.
So the Lakers by 14. They are alive at the Garden tonight for Kobe. Nate Robinson had to alter it. Josh Powell, I hope he's okay.
Everybody got beat up on that play.
Oh, he crashed. That was a tough crash landing. Pau Gasol with the rebound. And Josh is slow, and with good reason. Wow. Kobe fouled by Duhan. 5:42 to play.
This timeout came just at the right time for Josh Powell. He needs a minute to recover from that fall. Man, but he's bouncing around. Tough customer. 5:42 left in the game.
And by Subway. Don't settle for ordinary fast food. Stop at Subway. Eat fresh.
It's time to open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win $500 to Team LA. That's a great story, isn't it? Tonight's winning combination, 17, 38, and 22. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by the Flame Broiler.
It has been quite a show with 5:42 to play by Kobe. As Kobe has 50 now. This building opened in February of 1968, the second Madison Square Garden. And there have been only 5 players that have handed 50 or more against the Knicks since 1968.
Actually 4. Michael did it twice.
Michael did it twice. 4 players. Kobe is the 4th. You saw Rip Hamilton there. LeBron hit for 50. Kobe, though, is going to the line looking for 51 and 52. So the Lakers by 14. And wouldn't it be fitting the way he marks the game at the Garden down as a special moment for him. And it's always been that way for him. He was the one who had the most at the Garden.
Yeah, and he also accepts all those kind of challenges. All-time 50-point games. I mean, they should leave Wilt's name off because that is ridiculous.
52 for Kobe. He's now 13 of 13 at the free throw line, so 52 in 32 minutes. And a lot of time left in this game. Lakers now with their biggest lead of the game. Lee, you think he walks there?
Remember what I said about Pau? Jump on the play in the end.
The Lakers give it away.
Nice job by Pau. Even though you may be beaten by a half step, don't just keep your hand down. Go ahead and elevate. With that height advantage you have, you'll get to a lot of those.
His second block of the game.
Good job. You got beat, but stayed with it. Met it at the top. Got the block.
Nate Robinson has struggled for him tonight. And it'll go the other way on the clear out. Offensive foul. So Al Harrington gives it back to the Lakers. That is his 4th foul. Lee's got 4. Also Duhan with 4.
Well, Mike D'Antoni couldn't believe that foul, but Mike, they have been very consistent with that particular call. They have really made that call one of their specialties.
Kobe got Chandler out of position, and back to the free throw line he goes. It'll be Tim Thomas checking back in. Chandler picks up his 3rd foul. So as the Lakers continue to get what they want at the offensive end right now, the only thing in doubt, the double nickel. Michael Jordan.
It's not in doubt.
Well, if he doesn't stay on the floor.
If they take him off before he gets that double nickel, the fans here may rush to court.
53 for Kobe. Most ever. Bernard King could fill it up. Michael Jordan, we talked about the 55. Kobe now with 54. Still moving up the leaderboard.
And I want to make sure we get a shot of my boy Spike when he hit that double nickel.
On the dive, Fish read it, popped it away.
Fishy's been a very good team defender again tonight. Traveling.
It's a walk on Tim Thomas. Is it going to be this trip? Are you predicting?
What, the double nickel?
Right here. And actually, double nickel, I don't think he'll hit it. I think he'll go right past it, unless he's at the free throw line.
Still a double nickel. Just because you don't end up on a double nickel. You serve up
you
the
don't
double
have to
nickel.
hit it on the money.
No.
Looked at Kobe. Trevor Ariza wanted to go to Kobe and throws it away. They wanted the backdoor lob.
They run that play a lot, but the defense read it also that time. So Trevor did a good job of not throwing the pass, but then did a poor job of turning it over.
Duhan setting it up for David Lee. 116 to 100. Still time for the Knicks to make a run at the Lakers. David Lee up to 17. Kobe asking for it again. Will the clear out? It'll be bringing it back on the double. Shot clock coming down. Lamar wanted to go to him, and instead, they're out of sync. Given away by the Lakers. The turnover is their 15th.
I was just getting ready to say, Lamar had it on that side. If he makes a strong move, Derek Fisher was spotted up. We'll just wait.
Duhan's due.
Now he's overdue.
Ariza with the rebound. Combined 6 for 21 for Nate Robinson and Chris Duhan. So Kobe at 54. Foul, the 3. He'll go to the free throw line. So he's trying to become the first player to go for better than 55 against the Knicks. That is the standard set by Michael Jordan.
Well, he's been compared to Michael in so many ways, so it's only fitting that I guess he take care of Michael's Madison Square Garden record.
He has been spectacular all night long. Double figures in each quarter. The MVP chant starts, and he is just equal the total of Michael Jordan with 55.
I'm not answering that text, Spike, by the way.
Lakers by 17. The next free throw for Kobe. They'll put it at 56. And he's done it. A new standard has been set at Madison Square Garden by an opposing player against the Knickerbockers. Now, up next, Bernard King, 60.
And I'm telling you, there's 4 minutes left. If he stays on the floor, he's going to get it.
Kobe Bryant with 57 points tonight. I think you heard about that double nickel comment. Lakers by 19. Saul did a good job at the baseline defensively. Tim Thomas. The short corner 3. 119-103. Lakers by 16.
And he's going to get to 60 with a 3.
So
not the old-fashioned way.
Kobe on a spin. What a pivot. Yes! 121-103. 59 for Kobe. What a display! They can't believe it courtside. Neither can we. Harrington barely gets into the rim. And Kobe popped it away, but it belonged to Lee and the Knickerbockers with 3:09 left.
Spike, I don't blame you, man. This shot is something. You talk about utilizing your pivot foot. Spike said, "You kidding me?"
The three goes down for Chris Duhon, but they have failed beyond the arc, which is their specialty. Just 7 of 25. All right, 60 is the target. Most ever scored at the Garden that opened in February of 1968. Kobe says it's yours. Backs out. Instead, it'll be Ariza. Trev against the team that drafted him. Puts the Lakers up to 124. And Ariza with 13 off the bench.
The most points scored in the Garden this season.
Lamar Odom looking at Kobe. Here it comes up against Chandler. And he'll go to the free throw line. Held up by Wilson Chandler. That'll take us to a timeout. He's got to come back out of there. Free throws his way.
Number 24. Mamba. 2 minutes and 33 to go, and it's been the Kobe Bryant Show.
Lakers basketball brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. And by Toyota. Get your MPG at your Southern California Toyota dealer today.
2 minutes and 33 seconds to play. The Lakers up 124-106. But the story of the night has been number 24, Kobe Bryant. I mean, he has electrified this Madison Square Garden crowd. I mean, they've been on their feet. Every move he's made, every basket he's made, and he's made a lot of those. I mean, difficult shots, easy shots, but more the difficult variety. This one, that is difficult. The one prior to that was difficult. This one here, very difficult. Even Spike had to finally stand up and say, "You kidding me?" Yeah, whatever that piece is you're doing on Kobe, Spike, you better ask him about the game tonight, as he looks to surpass most points in the game at Madison Square Garden by Bernard King. And Bernard King was an absolute killer. Boy, I mean, he could flat out score. I think he got 51 night. He had 2 broken thumbs. I'm serious. I am serious.
So now Kobe goes to the line, looking for the most points ever at the Garden that opened in 68. He has just equaled the mark of Bernard King with 60. We see him every night, and you just aren't ever amazed anymore by what he does.
You're amazed, but you're not surprised.
Right, and that's the point, that he continues to play at an incredible level. He's got it. Kobe Bryant has now scored more points than any other player at Madison Square Garden with 61. Wilson Chandler. So the Lakers with 126 on the board. Odom after it. Lamar's got it. So next whistle, you want to get Kobe off the floor.
Absolutely.
And Ariza just off the mark on that pass. This is the 5th career 60-point game as well for Kobe.
He's not going to get any more unless he gets a steal and a breakaway.
Jim Thomas. And David Lee will go to the line. So it should be a sub. Sunyue coming in. Yes. Kobe will go over to the bench. And what a magnificent one. Kobe Bryant, a standing ovation at Madison Square Garden from some of the most educated observers of the game.
He even got a high five from PJ. I'm serious. I mean,
yeah, this is a crowd that
Phil recognizes what he did here at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, they appreciate the best. He is at the top in the NBA. The very best. Nobody plays at his level. There are other spectacular guys, other exceptional players. LeBron James is a freak, but nobody plays like Kobe. 126-109 as Kobe sits down with 61 points. Josh Powell a little bit strong. He was 19 of 31 from the field, 20 of 20 at the free throw line. And to have big games, you got to get to the stripe. And he got to the stripe, and he made the most of it.
I mean, that's amazing to go 20 for 20 from the stripe.
Thomas on the dunk. So the Lakers are going to have their 4th consecutive win over the Knicks. Their 3rd on the road trip. So 3 for 3, perfect so far.
Now the key is with 1:14. Nobody do anything silly to get an injury.
picked up by Wilson Chandler. Kobe Bryant, the story, the show. And you get the Knicks on the schedule 4 times a year, so he's got at least two games a season here at the Garden. In the old days, fewer teams, they'd play a few more games against these. That's no longer the case.
Back in the Stagecoach days when I played, we played them 6 times. 3 there, 3 at your place.
So it never ceases to amaze you, but he puts together performances where he continues to try to tell you I could do it at another level still. He's 30 now. His game hasn't dropped off at all, and athletically.
It's because of his footwork. I think that's going to keep him around, you know, as his physical skills, the elevation and those things start to go away. Because of his fundamental footwork, he's going to be able to do it.
Well, there's a passion and a determination for Kobe that doesn't exist in many that we've seen. And you can go over the decades in the NBA. And that's his commitment, what he puts in before he ever gets on the floor for 48 minutes a night.
Yeah, it's not by accident that he's as good as he is.
Right. I mean, the dedication. And that'll do it on a night where Kobe stopped the presses. And in a market where they really appreciate greatness. As Kobe Bryant has 61 points, 61 of the 126 for the Lakers. And the score doesn't indicate how he pulled away and put it away for the Lakers tonight. So 126-117 our final as we head over to Kobe with John Ireland.
Thanks, Kobe. This building opened in February of 1968. Every great player that since then's come through, you know, hold the scoring record in this building. How does it make you feel?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome.
The opponent record was Jordan. He had 55. The record was Bernard King at 60. You just passed them both.
Wow, man. That's I don't know what to say, man. That's awesome. It's a blessing.
What is it about New York? You know, 5 years in a row I've interviewed you after the Knicks game. There is something about this city, something about this building. What is it?
You know, I just enjoy playing here, and I think, you know, on top of the fact that it's an electrifying place, and I was a little PO'd because Big Drew went down, you know, and it was something I felt like this was a hump game where we had to have it. You know, we couldn't come out here and play so-so. We needed to get this game in order to make the rest of the trip a positive one.
I know that you had to pick up some of the slack, as you mentioned, with Andrew. You're not going to get 61 every night, but are you going to score more until he comes back? Is that part of your plan?
Well, you know, I'm going to read the defense. You know, we you know, last year we played without him. That wasn't the plan then, and it's not going to change now. But I'm going to read the defense, and now we have, you know, me scoring is a luxury. It's not a necessity. You know, so if I get going, then, you know, we'll ride that hot hand and keep the momentum going.
The question every Laker fan's asking is, can you guys win, get the best record, win the title if Drew doesn't come back?
Sure. Sure we can. You know, we knew we were a great team last year. You know, we believe we'll be a great team this year. But I tell you, man, having that big fella there, it takes us to another level. And we're all optimistic that he's going to be back in the middle, blocking shots, getting double-doubles like he was before. And when he comes back, we'll be ready to go.
Last thing for you, I interviewed Spike Lee during the game. He says that you and him are working on a documentary. You're actually going to go home and do some work now back at the hotel.
I got to go work.
Is he even going to speak to you after what you just did to his Knicks?
That's another thing. I had to make sure I focus because I want to sit next to him, you know, tonight, going over this film and him talking trash and popping off at the mouth about how the Knicks beat us. So
I think you took care of that. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's Kobe Bryant. He holds the scoring record in this building.
Gigi, Nani, Vivi, I'll be home in a little bit. Love you guys.
Congratulations, Kobe Bryant.
So 61 for Kobe. It's easy to forget there was another guy who had 31 and 14. Pau Gasol. And down the road, because of what he did tonight, Stu, there's going to be double-figure assist games for Kobe because people are going to see what he did against the Knicks, and there's going to be the early doubles.
What's that? That hasn't changed. I mean, he got 81 a few years ago. They know what he's capable of. You're right. He's going to see the double teams. They tried to double team him tonight, but he's so talented on getting out of those that he can still get himself available to score.
Won't forget our night at the Garden. early 2009, will we? As the Lakers won the game. They took apart the Knicks down the stretch, and it was because of that guy. Kobe Bryant, 19 of 31, 20 of 20 at the free throw line, 61 points. He's got the most at the Garden. He's in the record book in New York. For Stu Lance, John Ireland, I'm Joel Myers. Thanks for joining us.